Buenos noches. Welcome to another edition of Cooking with the Tornado. I am your host, Jacob Rager. And anyone who knows me knows that I love baseball. I mean, I really, really love baseball. I love talking about baseball. I love watching baseball. I especially love going to the games. There's nothing like it. My dad takes me to several games over the course of a year. Now, hot dogs and baseball, they just go together. Like Bonnie and Clyde, and salt and pepper, cheese and crackers. My dad says that you have to, if you go to the baseball game, you have to get a hot dog. It's just un-American if you don't. Now, I would know nothing about that since I don't even like hot dogs. But he is right. It is un-American to go to a baseball game and not get a hot dog. I guess I'm not American. Now, I'm going to do my project on the 3 ways, count them, 1, 2, 3 ways of cooking a hot dog. Using the 3 ways of heat transfer. Conduction, convection, and radiation. Hello again. So one of the most popular ways to cook a hot dog is definitely on the grill. Cooking on the grill uses the process of conduction. Conduction is the movement from one item to another through direct contact or touching. In this case, the hot grates heat up the hot dog, and the charcoals heat up the grates, and the grates cook the hot dog. The heat continues to move through the hot dog. Yeah, go ahead and take a little gander at that. From outside to the inside, also through conduction. The hot dog itself becomes a conductor as the outer molecules are heated. Then the heat moves from the heated molecules of the hot dog to the unheated ones by direct contact. Eventually, the heat moves throughout the hot dog until it is fully cooked. You can also cook a hot dog using conduction by using a broiler, or a George Foreman grill, or even a frying pan, which probably would have been a better idea on a freezing cold day like today. Maybe you've seen at stores or concession stands where they cook hot dogs on rolling grills. Those cook the hot dogs evenly because the entire hot dog gets equal contact with the hot grills. Here on the barbecue grill, you have to turn the hot dog so it doesn't burn on one side, which you can see it already has. But if you have to turn it every couple minutes, or it is gonna burn like this. The part of the hot dog touching the grill cooks faster because it's in direct contact with the hot grates, and that's conduction. Startled me. One last method of heat transfer is radiation. Radiation is the transfer of energy by waves of heat or light striking the food. If you've ever been camping, you may have cooked a hot dog this way, or perhaps a marshmallow. Or, since it's Christmas, maybe you've had chestnuts roasting on an open fire. But I digress. Here we are cooking over an open flame. You hold the hot dog over the flame, and the heat waves cook the hot dog. This takes a little longer, but it gives it a nice flavor. And when you're camping, you got plenty of time. Now, since I'm freezing here, sorry, let's go back inside and see a much faster and simpler way to cook our hot dog. Another way of cooking is using the process of convection. Convection is the transfer of heat through a fluid or a gas. On cold nights when you don't want to stand outside at the grill, you could cook hot dogs by boiling them in water. Or you can cook them in a steamer. In a steamer, water is in its gas form of steam. In this case, we are boiling the water. As the water temperature rises to a boiling point, the water begins to move. Convection is the transfer of heat through motion. When molecules are heated, they expand and become lighter. When they cool, they condense and become heavier. This is why heat rises. It is the process of convection, because the heat transfers through motion. You know, it is interesting that boiling this hot dog is actually using both conduction and convection. Conduction is occurring as the metal pan is in contact with the hot burner on the stove. As the metal pot heats up, conduction moves the heat from the pot to the water. Then as the water heats up, the heat is transferred to the hot dog. Just, do you smell it? Oh! Ow! Yes! You know, I did that on purpose, just to demonstrate an example of conduction. Sorry. I'm crying. Conduction goes through the stove to my hand. If you don't mind, I'm going to make another demonstration of convection, as I'm going to use cold water to cook my hand. Oh, yes. That's so much better. Yes. Now, where were we? Just like on the grill, conduction continues inside the hot dog as the heat moves through the hot dog from the outer molecules to the inner molecules in layers until the entire hot dog is fully cooked. If you like French fries, you should know that deep frying is also an example of convection. For that matter, so is baking. Remember, convection uses heat transfer through motion in a liquid or gas, where conduction uses heat transfer through direct contact of objects. Many times, these two processes actually work in combination in cooking processes, as we've already seen. See? Now we're going to move on to radiation, but first I'm going to go get a first aid kit for my second degree burnt hand. This, of course, is a microwave oven. Microwave ovens, toaster ovens, or even toasters like this, uses the process of radiation. The lights from the toaster oven or the microwaves in the microwave oven cook the surface of the food. Then conduction joins the cooking process as the inner molecules of the hot dog are heated through direct contact with the surface molecules that absorb the radiant or light energy. Radiation tends to cook items faster, especially when the light or microwave source is intense. Most microwaves will fully cook a hot dog in about 45 seconds to a minute. We're waiting here. Yes. Ooh. When you're in a hurry, this is the way to go. So whether you're at a picnic, a backyard barbecue, or you're just having a quick lunch, or a late night snack, you have several options to cooking your hot dog to suit your taste using the different methods of heat transfer: conduction, convection, and radiation. Here you go, my dad.
Thank you, my friend.
Thank you. So next time you're at the ball game and you hear the vendor yelling, "Red Hots! Get your red hot dogs right here!" you could try and guess which process they cooked them. Or you could just enjoy them. It's up to you. This has been Cooking with the Tornado. I'm Jacob, and I'll see you next time, or I might even see you at the ballpark. Catch you later.